Where were we? Oh yeah. I'm back. Back again. With a vengeance. Well, not real vengeance, but yeah, I'm back. Remember last year what I tried to do? Hey, yes.
Trust your ears. Let's go.
I tried to make content, and then I gave up.
Loser! You're a loser!
I just started eating chips, pizza, gained some pandemic weight.
I lost my cleaning stick in my belly fat.
And probably got depressed, but now I just spent thousands of dollars on new gear, lights, camera, action. We're gonna make some content. Alright, so I've been in a bit of a creative rut, I'll be honest, where I would just, would work, and then I would come home and I would be like, what the hell am I doing? So this time I was like, hey, I got a lot of things to say, talk about. Yeah, I got this brand new camera. I got the Sony ZV-1. Everybody is raving on it on the internet, well, on YouTube, saying that's this really good camera for content creators. It was specifically made for YouTubers, and they're right. It's a great little camera that you can bring around. It has a great lens that is stuck on it because it's a point and shoot basically that does really great video, and has apparently a good mic. So with some good lighting, your content, that's all that matters at the end of the day. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to get back to that feeling when I start making videos. Like when I first started, when I didn't know about anything about video, it was just like, I got a camera and I would just go shoot outside, shoot anything that moves, any action, just shoot. And then would edit random things, just editing and learning. And it's like practice.
We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that, man? We're talking about practice.
But I actually practice my craft, my art, and I got the ZV-1 because I wanted something portable I can bring and vlog and just shoot things without feeling that people are just looking at me because I'm bringing this really big camera. But what I want to tell you about is that how I started making video and where it all started. So I think I did this part, I might be repeating myself, but everything started with the G10 from Canon. It was like a point and shoot, it was a bit bulky. Let me give you a photo. So this is my first camera that I actually bought. All right, I made a huge mistake. It was not the Canon G10, the first point and shoot I got. It was a Panasonic Lumix. Is it Lumix? Let's try it again. It was a Panasonic DMC LX3. So this was my first point and shoot. See, this is the first one. I shot a lot of videos with that. I did some vlogging with it. It was like vlogging with just me sharing it on Vimeo, but it's technically me talking and like, man, I've been vlogging for over a decade. Yeah, so that was one of the first camera. Man, this brings back a lot of memory because I shot a lot of random stuff with that. This was like a good like entry level me trying to like try things. I was shooting a lot of photos back then with it because I was not vlogging, I was blogging. And I used to run like a blog back then. So that one was a lot photography based with a little bit of video. And then after that, I wanted something, that I can learn more about video. And my roommate back then was like, hey, you should check out this other one. And this one is the Panasonic GH1, this one. It's a great camera. I learned a lot. This one is where I went outside and shot everything. If you were moving, walking, running, talking, downtown Montreal, all around, I was probably shooting at you. Shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
But yeah, this one was a great camera. I did a lot of stuff with this. I started doing portraits of like my friends. I was interviewing them and I was shooting with this. A lot of the basic stuff I learned with the shooting and shot composition and trying things out and experiment was done with this camera. And after that, I was like, hey, I needed an upgrade and I wanted something a little bit better, but kind of similar. So from that one, I upgraded to the Canon 60D, which is, okay, my house is a mess right now. So right over here, this is the one that bread and butter. I bought this and it probably paid this camera at least 10 times. I did most of my contracts with this one up until now because now all the good cameras that are affordable shoot way better than this. But man, this camera traveled with me from Montreal to New York, all the way to Berlin to Sweden. I shot a lot of portraits. I did do some documentaries with it. I did some commercials, a lot of recaps, a lot of events. I shot a lot of events of partying, just running through the crowd. The best way for you to learn how to shoot is just to shoot everything. But once you start shooting parties and events, it's where you know how to like frame things. And this is where you kind of like, you know how to schmooze your way into talk with like the doorman or the, I guess the bouncers or whoever. It's like, hey, I'm a photographer. I got this pass. Can I hang out by the side of the stage and shoot stuff? Like I shot a lot of the 100 stuff with this, like all the photos with this one. And I went through a lot of events and photographed a lot of shows with that. So this one really did well for me. Stop using, you could see the wear and tear, you know. I had to change I just put duct tape because I didn't want to try to put a rubber grip. And it was like, you know, it's cooler because you're like, yo, why you got duct tape on that? You're like, well, you know, this one's been through war. I'm a veteran at this, you know. Fuck, that's so stupid. Interesting. So it could have cut off right now, but I just noticed that this camera has a time limit. Maybe I did not turn it off. Let me try to do that right now.
5 minutes later.
Okay, where was I? So I think I was talking about this camera. Really good camera. I really love it. Did a lot of stuff with it. The Canon 60D was a good learning camera too, but this is where I did a lot of freelance with and I got my money's worth. Really good camera. And then I've been using this ever since now. It did its time and I wanted something, well, it didn't do its time. Yes, it did. Because a lot of cameras now are way better. And at work, I get to use the Fuji X-T3, and that one I shot a lot of cool stuff for a DSLR. It's pretty good. You know, I've directed stuff with friends, or I actually use DOPs for other stuff that are more serious. So at the end of the day, I really wanted to get something that was portable. The reason I got the ZV-1 is that I can bring it around, and it's super small, and it shoots really good videos. So you could, you know, I'm not going to talk more about it. There's so many reviews on the internet. What I'm shooting right now is using the ZV-1. I'm not using a lav mic. I'm using the onboard mic that's there. Apparently it's pretty good. We'll see. I'm going to run that through Premiere. Yeah, so this is another one that I shot a lot of photos, a lot of events, and also as a sidekick camera, I also got the Canon the Canon PowerShot S110, or Canon PowerShot S110, 110, whatever you want to say. So this was a good point and shoot. I used to bring this around just to like take photos mainly. I wouldn't do video. But yeah, this is the last point and shoot I spent my money on. It's pretty small. It's still good, does the job if I want to do stuff. It has like, I don't know, point and shoots are really fun to have around. You know, I have my Google Pixel 5, which is probably takes better photo than this, but to each his own. Like everybody's shooting with the phone now, takes great photo. But yeah, I'm talking a lot right now. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with this channel. I think I'm gonna just ramble about things I did and visit stuff, and we'll see how this grows. But yeah, point and shoot, phone, really good options for you to have. And then the ZV-1 is gonna be my new baby that I'm gonna bring everywhere. The reason I got this camera is really to have like that first feeling of when I start shooting. It's just like, I'm learning a new camera, I'm starting to shoot random things, be more spontaneous. Not really plan stuff like this. I just set up some lights. I got a new light and I wanna try it out. I wanted to talk about what I'm trying to do with this channel. Because you could see on my channel, I did one episode of my Trust Your Ears, which was a great idea. It was so heavy on just me doing post-production work like VFX and then making a beat. I'll probably do some stuff about me making beats because, you know, like a lot of people know, or maybe you don't know, and then it's the first time that you landed on my channel, but I do a lot of stuff. I shoot video, I edit video, I do motion graphics, I make music, I make beats. Like you can see I have a studio here. I got all my synth gear. I'll probably do videos about making music and talking about that. You never know. I have a puppet, I read books. Vlogging is just about saying whatever, shooting whatever, and just having fun. All you gotta do is have fun, stay creative, and remember to like and subscribe my channel. And yeah, tell your friends that Johnny is back with no vengeance, because that's too violent. Like, why would I? What am I? Yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed what I've been rambling about for the last maybe 3 minutes. I'm gonna try to cut this down as quick as possible. But yeah, I will catch you soon, next time, anytime. Not on social media yet. Bye. Pretty good. I don't have any product to showcase because hello darkness, my old friend. Ah!